Hello, my friends. Miss Renner here again. I want to tell you, hey, I sent out an email today. Today was supposed to be a day of answers, and it wasn't. So I am super sorry, especially to my seniors. We're still doing... Oh, someone's at the door. You guys are in particular tolerating a lot of ambiguity. And in my email, I talked about sitting in, I don't know. What's happening? I don't know. Will there be answers? Absolutely. But when? I don't know. Because this is a moving target and dates keep changing. So, yeah. So what was also in my email, and if you're one of my students and have a school email, check that. You can read about it, but it's also what I wanted to talk about today. And when we're sitting in the I don't know, that's called sitting in the gap. And so it's in between the space of where you were. Yeah, so it's not where you were, that's great. Usually it's awesome because that's where change and growth comes from. But I'm not there. But I'm not where I'm not arrived yet. I don't know where I'm at right now, and I might be able to see into the future that, yeah, this is probably what's going to happen. But for right now, and a lot of times in the gap, it's foggy. Like you don't have the clarity of that vision of where you're going. You just know that something's changed, and well, I don't know what it's going to be. So it's that ambiguity, it's the gray, and it requires a lot of patience and tolerance and faith. And so I would say right now, especially today, we're all sitting in the gap hard. So professionally, I'm definitely there. I'm certainly not doing my job the way I would normally be doing my job. Good Lord, I'm wearing sweatpants to work. And work is at home. What? And I'm definitely not in a space of solid answers of what I should be doing because I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm just doing me day to day. So I'm trying to sit really hard in the present and do my best. But I'm definitely in a professional gap where I'm not doing my job like I did. And I'm certainly not sitting in a space where I think I'm doing my job where I'm really feeling solid and, oh yeah, this is how I roll. Hi, buddy. My dog's saying hi to me. So when I'm in the gap, here's what I like to do. I like to check in with my three centers: my head, my heart, and my gut. Your head is where you think. And grateful for the thoughts, but that's often the place where you spin as well. Your heart is where you feel things, and your gut is your intuition, or your knowing, your connectivity. That's where you're connected to, I don't know, what's greater than us, where all the big answers come from. And you know what? If you don't vibe that way, that's totally cool. It can simply be your intuition and your knowing. So when I say, okay, I'm in a gap, it's always where you're supposed to be learning. It's always where, well, not supposed to be. It's your opportunity for learning. It's your opportunity for growth. And I've talked about that before. So I'm in the gap, and I like to close my eyes. It just pulls me really internal. And I'm like, all right, what am I supposed to learn? So I start with my head. And a big one that comes up for me is I'm supposed to learn technology. It's been a huge opportunity for me to learn technology. Like if you had told me 6 months ago I'd be making YouTube videos, I would have laughed at you hard. And here I am. It's been a great opportunity for me to learn Zoom, learn Teams, learn really different ways of doing my job so I can be effective. So, when I think about it, that's what I learned, and that's cool. But I know that there's more. So I'll do this again, and I'll close my eyes, and I'll take a deep breath, and I'll drop out of my head and into my heart. And I'll ask my heart, what am I really supposed to learn from your feeling perspective from all of this? And that huge answer that comes through is how big my heart is. And also, I'm learning that And it's also learning an appreciation for my job. I've always loved my job, but I did not know how much until I couldn't hang out with you guys every day. And learning gratitude and really, really, really feeling grateful for the opportunity to still do what I can. And then the last one, I'll take a deep breath. And I'll drop into my gut. It's my lower abdomen below my belly button. And I'll say, okay, what am I supposed to learn from being in this gap? And it just says, what it says to me is to keep the faith, to know that all is as it should be, and to stay the course, do my best, because whatever I do, as long as I'm doing my best, that's enough. So that's the gap, my friends, and that's what I do when I'm in it, and it really helps. So shout outs if you have questions. If you want to run the exercise together, it's cool together. I've done it a lot, so I can help guide you through it. Or, you know you're in a gap, so check your head, check your heart, check your gut, and remember that nervous and excited are the same sensations. So call me if you need me. I'll see you tomorrow.